Have I always known you? There's something so familiar here. I think my soul has known you. Your eyes speak to me with no words. Your love my medicine. Your love my medicine. Your love my medicine. Your love my medicine. Brown skin, you are so beautiful. Your landscape is red mesa and purple sunset. Yeah, 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 yeah. Your love my medicine. Your love my medicine. Your love my medicine. Your love my medicine. Raven hair, you run with wild horses. I thought I saw you in a dream. I saw you in a dream. Your love, my medicine. Two hearts, sacred fire, furnace one. We walk life's path together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's como insama, imasta. It's como insama, imasta. 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 Your love, my medicine. Your love, my medicine. Hey, 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 my medicine. My medicine. Hey,
There's a very short story I'd like to share with you all. Probably the shortest story you'll ever hear. There's the third set of verses in this song that Shelley honored me with. Always reminds me of the first time I stole my first horse. I was 9 years old, and Grandpa George is still pissed off at me to this day. True story.
Fabian, he knows, carries so many songs with him that are passed down through his family. Beautiful, beautiful songs, traditional songs, and many songs he carries with him are from his experience with the American Indian Dance Theater as well. So he knows so many songs. Sometimes he just surprises me, and after I think I've heard all of them, he shares another one with me, and I just don't know how he remembers so many awesome traditional songs. So he's going to share a traditional hand drum song with you or two at this time.
Thank you, Shelley. Let's give Shelley another big round of applause. Again,
Shelley Morning Song, ladies and gentlemen, live on the Wiley Drake Show here in Long Beach.
She's just so humble and so unselfish and giving. She embraces everyone in her music. She not only writes about native things and things that she's from, but she includes everyone, people from all walks of life in her writing and her songs. And I'm just so thankful for the Creator for bringing her into my life.
Shelley Morning Song, ladies and gentlemen. ShelleyMorningsong.com.
Sponsored by Fiji Bottled Water Company. Thank you so much. We're endorsed by them. Nah, I'm just BSing. I'd like to share a medicine dress dance song with you. Now, I remember in the early 60s and so on, the medicine dress comes to us from the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe people from way up north Wisconsin and on the Canadian side as well. And the lady who originated this dance passed on just a few years ago. And this woman took it upon herself when she was a very young girl, a young lady in the early 1900s. Her grandfather fell ill. Well, this is one of the stories. This is a story that I know from being told from up north in the Dells area, Wisconsin, Black River Falls, and so on. That this young lady took it upon herself to fast for 4 days and nights without food and water on behalf of her grandfather who fell ill and was on the verge of going on into the next world. He was ready to make his journey. But his granddaughter didn't want him to leave the family or the people, and he too was a well-known healer. And so she took it upon herself to do this for her grandfather, to fast for 4 days and nights without food and water. So as she was in this lodge doing this fasting ceremony, this healing ceremony for her grandfather, she was given a dream, a vision. And when she broke her fast and came out from the lodge, the medicine people were called, elders were called to interpret her dream. And it was told that she was to fix this new dress a certain way. Attached and adorned, this dress was to be 365 cones, hand-turned by men only out of chewing tobacco lids, out of snuff lids, and turned into cones to adorn this dress. One cone to represent each day of the year, 365 cones. And 4 new songs were composed, 4 new songs were made to accompany her while she's doing this dance. And when she went out into the sacred circle, out into the arbor, she spread out in front of her this piece of cloth. Maybe it was a shawl or a blanket, I don't know. But when she started dancing in the middle, and as she danced away from it, this cloth, this material, this shawl was picked up and taken to where her grandfather was laying in his lodge, and it was placed over him. And they say that he became well after that, and he healed and stayed with the people many years after. So I still remember that as a young boy growing up in Wisconsin in the summer times, that when this dance was danced, it was mostly done by the older women, mothers and grandmothers. And they didn't wear plumes or carry fans. They were very scaled down, except for this dress that they wore, that nowadays known as the jingle dress dance. I'd like to share that with you. This is a side step. Hey,